YouTube is live. Twitch is live. Pretty Pink Stoner, what's good? What's good? Rock City, what's up? What's happening? What's happening? People pop on to Twitter. People pop on to Twitch. There's my mic. I got y'all. Thanks. What's happening, everybody? Rico Lamie here, CEO, founder of Cannabis, One Network, Many Voices, decentralized media broadcast organization. We have broadcasters out in the Northeast, Southeast, Midwest, and of course out here in California. What's good? Art by DJ Vic in the house. What's up, brother? Ski Week 20. What's up? Yes. For those of you guys just in for the first time, State of Cannabis NewsHour every single morning at 9 a.m. on Pacific, 12 p.m. noon on the East Coast. You can get your daily dose every single day. Me and 11 other incredible human beings from the cannabis universe get together. We read the biggest news stories in the industry. We debate them. We bring people on stage with us. Make sure you guys join us every single morning, 9 a.m. on Clubhouse. What up, Stone Slade? One of my fellow correspondents over there. I'm going to talk a little bit about New York and the New York party scene. Got a little session going on. That's action. And actually got to see some of that stuff, man. It was a good trip out to New York last week. Ooh, I'm losing my light. You guys still see me? I'm good. All right, so last month I was able to go out there with Big Kush J. Shout out to Big Kush J. Rock Jam Live. Got to meet Kid Capri. Not Kid Capri. He's going to kill me for this shit too. DJ Tony Touch. Tony Toka. What's good? Bucky Greenwood. Rico, what's good? The other Rico over there. All right, man. So let's hop into it, man. We're going to talk a little bit about what's going on up in Rochester. Might be the new hot spot on the East Coast for cannabis sessions, get together. So all that, what you want to call it on the East Coast. All right, so they came from Rochester City newspapers, smelling the future of weed at the Rock City Cannabis Carnival. I like to call it a tale of two rock cities. So September 1st, the inaugural Rock City Cannabis Carnival in Scottsville, New York, just outside of Rochester, drew several thousand people and brought together a who's who of upstate New York burgeoning weed industry, or did it? In New York, adult use cannabis is recently made legal, but infrastructure for it still another year away, and selling it still illegal as well. The so-called gifting clause in the state law, which makes it okay for an event like this to happen. Similar to how DC had been operating for a while, you can buy an $80 T-shirt and get a quote-unquote free weed with that pricey purchase. 78 vendors came through with flower, extracts, tinctures, and infused goods and foods as well. Allegedly, no weed was for sale from the vendors at the carnival. It sounds a little bit about the 215 days back here in California. Good old days. We got to bring that back. It's the 25th anniversary, as a matter of fact. I know Oaksterdam is doing a little celebration this year, so shout out to Oaksterdam University. The first donations were given actually for those gifts, and the carnival organizers, Jacqueline and Rob Bonfiglio, the husband and wife, owners of a local hydroponics shop, Hydro Inc., said the business in the cannabis space, they're all ready to go. It's time for the state to catch up. So vendor Reggie Keith from Canna House said that the business there had come a long way from the legacy market of illicit dealers. Even when you consume, I think you should come out, experience it, and see the similarities between the one small business owner and another that's just in a different industry. Jacqueline Bonfiglio hoped that the entrepreneurs on display at the carnival would have a home in the future of New York weed. If and when Big Canna comes into Rochester, they'll have to go through us, is what she said to the newspaper. But could Rock City Cannabis Carnival have done more to truly unite the industry around the event that was truly built for and from legacy operators? Rock Jam Live, an old school park jam festival with the goal of bringing together urban communities of Rochester together, had been already running on the other side of town since July 11th. They've been going every other weekend, and each occasion brought out a who's who of some of the biggest DJs in history: Tony Touch, Red Alert, Chubby Chub, Craig G, Big Reg, and lots of others. But also, guess who were the masterminds behind the communal festival? Rochester's own who's who of former legacy operators of a different color. The first noticeable difference from the two is Rock Jam was mostly black. And if you look at all the pictures from the Rock City Carnival, they were all white. Such a small area, there's no way that Jacqueline and Rob were unaware of Rock Jam's operations just across town. Could Rock City Carnival organizers have done a little more to make the sesh scene a little bit less segregated? I've seen the story unfold before out here in California. At the end of the day, cannabis brings people together. And it's a shame if New York's burgeoning social cannabis scene ended up like California has, with folks sticking to their own racial circles, because it's quote unquote is how it always has been. I'd love to hear from somebody with more knowledge of Rochester's trap history. So I actually brought Big Kush J on the scene with us this morning, and he had some great things to say, man. He actually said he'd love to collaborate with the Rock City Cannabis Carnival. And that's what the industry is all about, man. So I got to give him some love. Got to show some love to him, and I hope they get together. If I can help out with any of that, man, I'd be more than happy to connect those brothers, Rob and Big Kush J. They both come from the Rochester area, and it just needs to happen, right? It just needs to happen. All right, so big shout outs for the room, man. Appreciate everybody coming out here, and especially my New York people, man. Love New York people. I can't wait to go back out there. Shout out to Happy Monkey. Shout out to my Ryan Z over from Amazing, my business partner. And also, that's where you can actually get one of these excellent t-shirts right here. 55% hemp, 45% organic cotton. Actually, with our partnership with Maison Type, make sure you guys hit them up. Check them out as well. We got some new gear coming out, some new hot shit. So what's popping? He said, you hear this? So this coming from hashtag. Hey, hashtag Hydro. Come on over, man. Can I get you on, brother? Can I get you on? Please. Brother or sister. I would love to have you on, man. Request to come on, please. I'd love to get it directly from the source. I got hashtag Hydro in here. Actually, from Rochester area, Scottsville. I got to check that out too, man. It looked dope. Can't wait to see that. Purefield 580. What's happening? Or Purified? Brown Zach 1. What's good? Canna Boomers. What's happening? Cannabis Church up in the building again. Raised on Rice. What's happening? My man Stone Slade in the building. Art by DJ Vic. Sally 320. What's happening? Shout outs. You guys got shout outs. Please give them out right now. Every single day I come on here, we do the deeper dive into the story. Just want to see what the audience says. And also, I'd love to hear if you guys over at Hydro Inc., please tap on in. I'd love to hear your side. All right, so let's hit to the questions for the day. With New York consumption-friendly cannabis events still in their infancy, how soon until the state regulators and large cannabis operators hop in the game? Out here, man, as the industry started out here in LA, man, when the industry started to turn over to the legal scene, it was almost no time where you actually saw a lot of the large MSOs, multi-state operators come on over, and they started having their own events. Actually helped bring a lot of those communities together, bring some of the trap operators together with some of the larger companies in the industry, and had a good time, man. And some people got acquired from that. Some people actually were able to connect with more of the corporate side of the game. And we need more of that, man. It's a communal plant. We need to come together like that and all make money. So I don't think it'll take too much longer for the corporate side to get into the event scene, especially if you guys have pretty reasonable rules, as it sounds like you guys do over in New York. So I think it's a good thing. I don't think it's necessarily bad, and it will not make a lot of the cultural events with all the weed nerds and all that. It will not make them go away. So I don't think there's any reason to get all upset about that. I had a couple of people reach out saying that they did not want that to happen. It's inevitable. Just make your money off of it. Will both sides, Rock Jam and Rock City, join forces next year to make the ultimate Rock City Community Festival? Hope so. I was hoping that my man over here from Hashtag Hydro Inc. will hop on. I'd love that. Big Kush Jay said he'd love to do that as well. Maybe get some live DJs out there, some of the best of the best. Big Kush Jay, actually, he wrote a book, Married to Marijuana, and it just talks about his come up in the game. He used to tour with DJ Green Lantern, the Up in Smoke tour back in the day. Some incredible footage from that shit too. Young Jadakiss, Young 50 Cent, all those guys, man. G Unit when they were first coming out with Eminem, he had some awesome stuff. Hopefully he come on here. I don't want to speak out of turn and talk about everything that he has on there, but he has some incredible. To see more of that, see what he does with it. How much do y'all miss California Prop 215 days, man? Prop 215 was a much better time here. Everybody thought they were doing a good thing, switching over to Prop 64, but everybody ended up hating it. So you just need to go back to the days where the people actually have a say in this industry, and we got to get compassion back in on a broader scale. We do have compassion clause out here in California. We have a lot of, I wouldn't say a lot. We have a good handful of dispensaries that participate in that. A couple of our correspondents on State of Cannabis NewsHour actually do a lot with that side of the industry. So big ups to that. Big ups to getting people cannabis as medicine. We do know all the science on the side of the industry now. That's why these big companies are getting in. So science on this plant, excuse me. And that's why the MSOs are here. That's why everybody else in the world is going after the medical side of the plant. They're going after industrial hemp, while we love the culture. So I think that's what makes us better, or more desirable as an industry on the U.S. side. So word. I'm actually gonna be in the Midwest, so that's my next trip. I'm gonna be out in Chicago. It's coming from Pretty in Pink. So I'm actually gonna be in Chicago 2 weekends from now. Can't wait to make it. Can't wait to make it back. Actually, used to live there for 12 years, and pretty excited about headed back to my home and my heart. JJ the Mines, what's happening, brother? What's happening? Just talking a little bit about the Rock City Cannabis Carnival and Rock Jam Live, bringing two festivals together, hopefully, man. Yes, indeed. No. So Detroit, I got to make it up to Detroit too. So I just had a question come through, said, when is Cannavision going to be live for events out in Detroit? I'd love to ask that question. I'm going to ask that question of Chris Jackson. Chris Jackson is Cannavision Midwest. He comes out of not Saginaw, but Pontiac, Michigan, and Tatiana Grant. They run Cannavision Midwest. Incredible team, incredibly connected. Chris Jackson he's a chair for the NCI, National Cannabis and Industry Association. And Tatiana Grant is a beast with events. She's an event license operator out there and helps a lot of people out with big parties, big events like that too. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Actually just came from the beach. So shout out. So this is Good Moms, Bad Choices. I always show love to the people that I'm wearing. Of course, I got my Cannavision t-shirt on, my hemp t-shirt. But Good Moms, Bad Choices, excellent podcast, excellent content that they put out. Two awesome women out here from Los Angeles, and they put out some good gear too. It actually has a joint holder built in to it. So you can actually put your joints inside your hat and hide them on there when you're at a kid-friendly event. Good stuff. So make sure you guys check us out, 9 a.m. Pacific, every single weekday morning. State of Cannabis NewsHour, where you get your daily dose. And hop on stage with us, man. Hop on stage. I always do stories that I think that are impactful for the community. We can rally around and stuff that people need to hear. Make sure you guys check us out on www.cannabis.com and hit up Maison Tight. So Maison, MAISON.TIET. And check out some of the gear we got, man. We got a couple patents on our magnetic closing odor-proof bags. You can stick right inside your hoodies. And we got some new gear coming out for the women, too. We had a lot of requests after running through our last two runs. So big ups to everybody in the industry. I love you guys all. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, man. Check us out. Thursday through Sunday is my work week. So Daddy daycare, you guys know, Monday to Wednesday. Baby girl is upstairs asleep after a long day at the beach. And man, hit us up. Hit up Cannavision.global. Any questions, requests, critique, all of that good stuff. And Jackie McGowan, hit me up. Big ups, everybody, man. Love y'all, and I'll see y'all. Peace.